What's up, everybody? It's Heavy Brown back. You know, I fell off the wagon. I didn't go out, but I stopped making these videos, you know, every day. No one was watching them. I got a little discouraged. And, you know, life took over. I started doing other stuff. I always find that in some areas of my life, I let them slip when I'm bringing up other areas. It's not a good way to self-improve, you know, letting other areas slip when you dive into something else. It seems to be a trend that I do a lot. So, as you can see, I'm breathing pretty heavily right now. I'm doing a lot of fitness again, which is great. But with that, you know, I let these videos and let my just for today slide. So, no more. I'm getting that back. So, welcome to April 30th, 2019. Just for today. God does for us. How often have we heard it said in meetings that God does for us what we cannot do for ourselves? At times we may get stuck in our recovery, unable, afraid, or unwilling to make the decisions we know we must take to move forward. Perhaps we're unable to end a relationship that just isn't working. Maybe our job has become a source of too much conflict. Or perhaps we feel the need to find a new sponsor, but are afraid to begin the search. Through the grace of our higher power, unexpected change may occur in precisely the area we felt unable to alter. So right now they're talking about the one place you think your higher power won't help you, or the one place you don't let your higher power in. That's where it's actually going to help you. We sometimes allow ourselves to become stuck in the problem. Oh, I have to move this because my freaking arm's gonna fall off. Instead of moving forward towards a solution. At these times, we often find that our higher power does for us what we cannot do for ourselves. Perhaps our partner decides to end our relationship. We may get fired or laid off. Or our sponsor tells us that he or she can no longer work with us, forcing us to look for a new one. Man, that'd be harsh if your sponsor told you that. Sometimes what occurs in our lives can be frightening, as change often seems. But we also hear that God never closes a door without opening another one. As we move forward with faith, the strength of our higher power is never far from us. Our recovery is strengthened by these changes. I trust that God of my understanding will do for me what I cannot do for myself. So this is trusting in God, believing that God's out there making the calls. And you know what? It does not matter if you believe in God. It does not matter what God you believe in. It doesn't matter at all. It matters if you're willing to give up control to, you know, whatever you want to call God. It doesn't matter if you believe it. I didn't ask if you believe God. I asked, are you willing to give up that part of your life? Give up that control to some other higher power. That doesn't mean you don't make decisions. A great way my sponsor explained it to me was that we go out and I make the decisions. And I make the best decisions that I can. And the result, that's up to God. Now, if I want a different result, then I have to accept that. I can strive to get what result I want and make all the decisions so that I have the best possible chance of getting that result. But ultimately, if I don't get that result, that's God's work. You know, that's my higher power telling me that no, this isn't the right way. You don't get this job that you really wanted. Sorry, that's not the right path for you. Something better is behind the next door. But you have to trust that that's how it's supposed to be. You have to have faith that where you're going is where you're supposed to be going. Not, oh, I didn't get that job, so now I'm gonna sit and wallow because that was what I wanted, and yeah, I'm just gonna be bitter that I didn't get it. Maybe you did want it, but that's not what's best for you. What makes you think you know what's best for you? You have to trust your higher power. Give him control. You make all the decisions, give your higher power control, and have the faith that you can get where you need to be with letting him guide you, letting him cradle you, get you into that position. And you know what? Trusting in your higher power and having faith in your higher power is kind of like telling the truth. You know, it's really easy to trust your higher power 85% of the time. It's really easy to tell the truth 85% of the time. It's that 15% of the time when a lie is looking you right in the face and you feel that lie coming up, and you can just, oh, if you just said this lie, it would avoid confrontation and a really awkward situation, and you really want to say it, but you say no, you swallow that lie and you tell the truth and deal with the consequences. That's what it's like trusting your higher power. It's going to be that situation where you do not trust your higher power, the part of your life where you will not let your higher power in. That's when you need to trust your higher power the most. So don't be afraid to let your higher power into your life and to trust it. It's going to be scary, especially in areas of your life where you want to have control over, which is every part. But, relationships, job, money, family situations. The closer a situation is to your heart, the less you're going to want to give up control of it to your higher power. But that's exactly the opposite of what you should be doing. The closer something is to you, the more you should be giving up control to your higher power. Because the more it's going to lead you to the right destination than your own fucked up thinking. So, you make the decisions, let your higher power worry about the outcomes. I'm Heavy Brown. Thanks for tuning in for Just for Today. And I'll see you again tomorrow morning. We're going to have a lot more of these. And I apologize for being out. But no one's watching my videos anyways. But we're going to get more now, aren't we? Yeah. Have a happy 24. Peace.